It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day and day 2 of the Coral Reef project. And already we are making such progress. We have got all of our rock staged, which we'll talk about in a minute, but I promised you faithful followers that if you tuned in today, I would do the grand reveal of what's under the planting. No, it's a painting cloth. So you can see what we have to work with. Are you ready? It's Gordon! Yay! It is our very, very well endowed newest team member, Gordon. Everybody give it up. You will note that Gordon is sporting his brand new Design for Serenity hat, shirt, and he's got his steel cut boots. And he is ready to rock and roll. We welcome you, Gordon. Gordon invited, he's a friend of mine. It's not nepotism though, people, because he invited me over to see his garden, which is incredible. But he won't let me film it for you all yet. We're working on that. You're gonna die. He's a brilliant designer, and we're very lucky to have him. So yay, Gordon. Okay, so here we go. The beginning of the coral reef is taking shape. This is different than in other installs in that the undulations aren't the same. We want shelves, not so much the rolling hills as planting shelves. So we are also going to be pulling in some rubble so we can do some shoring up in places as we go. But there will be actual cliff fronts in many of these areas. These rocks are called pot rocks. They are volcanic. They're a lot heavier than we had hoped they would be. We've also got honey quartz. This beauty here, I don't know what it is. It was the rock on the palette at the rock yard, and it's just gorgeous, so it is front and center. We've got some Hickory Creek and some Napa Canyon, and we just really mixed it up. Our clients found this fantastic, beautiful vase, which I've already staged in the garden. Also, this euphorbia, this was original to the space, and I'm so glad I didn't dig it out. I thought I'd wait and see, and I'm glad I did. It's like moving the sofa across the other side of the room and then deciding you liked it where it was originally. So this thing is going to go, from stem to stern, all the way from that euphorbia all the way over here. We're going to do some things under the Pyrus Kawakami and even throw in a couple of boulders over there where the Dazzlerian Longissimum is, just to kind of blend it and make it all look seamless. So next step is to decide foundation plants and start planting. So I will check in with you again in a minute. Well, it is the end of a very productive day 2 on the Coral Reef project in University City. We have the majority of our boulders staged. We've got 9 yards of amended topsoil in here to create some spectacular mounds. We have rubble that will be used to shore up areas to create, if you will, cliffs throughout the design. And I'll have Hannah kind of getting close on the tapestry for you. This, I just started it, and this is going to run the length of this installation. We were able to pull in special euphorbias from the client's collection. You're going to see some plants in this installation that I don't typically use because, well, they're not mine. I didn't get them at a nursery. These are plants that were gifted to us by the client. We have still got a lot of work to do, but we did stage the driftwood. We were going to stand it up, but we really liked it better laying on its side. So yeah, because this fabulous pot, the clients found this gorgeous pot that we stuck this euphorbia in. The standing up of the driftwood really competed visually with this pot. I don't know, it just didn't look right. So that was something that we did before we started planning. We staged our driftwood and we staged our pot. And now it's just ridiculously fun to come in. Over here on this tarp, you can see we still have tons of plants. All of these potted up things here we still have to use. We've got mangaves and agaves and euphorbias and cacti and kalanchoes and echeverias, and I mean there's just no...
The horse is going to get out the barn.
Oh no! Oh, look at that! My bad. Yep, I fixed that. Yep, don't want the horse getting out of the barn, do we? Okay, check out this euphorbia. Isn't that so cool? I just can't with that.
Next to that rock.
So lovely. So lovely. So also our client is in the process of building some planters, and we're going to have one tall planter here with a fabulous plant in it. And then we're going to take advantage of the architecture of the home and do a planter here and a planter in that cutout over there. Oh yeah, and so this is still all TBD, right? I mean, we've got some foundation stuff in here, but we haven't even begun. We have so many more plants than what you saw locked away behind the walls to bring out tomorrow. But you know, just so you can kind of get a sense of what the planters are going to look like too, here's some that the client has completed. And this is a project that he is working on himself. He's got a lot of really rare Sansevieria and some really interesting euphorbia with some spectacular caudics. Look at this little connector that he did here with the little Myrtillo crest. That's so cute. So he's in the process of putting this together. This is not my job, although I may be called in later to do some finish work for him. But these planters will be spotted in our installation as well. Oh, look at it from here. Isn't it amazing what some soil can do to change the look of a yard? This here, this was kind of a steep slope because, you know, to back up really far, the city came in and widened the sidewalks and added handicap accessible yellow pads. And this was all their landscape before that. So they cut in dramatically to their landscape. And they were devastated. But I told them, no worries, we can work with it. It just created some really interesting new shapes, very geometrical looking. And with the straight right lines and the right angles of the house, this undersea succulent paradise is just, it's going to stop traffic for sure. This is just so fun. I haven't had a chance to do anything this intricate in a while. So I'm having so much fun. The crew is having a blast. We are enjoying our new guy, Kevin. Gordon, I keep calling him Kevin. We're enjoying Gordon so much. He's so much fun and enjoying having you all along on the journey. So questions, comments, let me know below. Yes, thank you all so much. We are at almost 100,000 subscribers, you guys. You're doing your job. Thank you so much. Because that's just, I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, but it's just cool, you know.
We get a plaque.
We get a plaque. I know, big deal, but it's something, it's fun. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for joining and supporting my work through your contributions. And for Team DFS, and our clients that are so camera shy, run! We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.